Hello again and welcome. Um, this series of videos is about using algorithms, and I'm concentrating more on just a little concept on flowcharts and pseudocode, and then a little bit of coding. These are just the basic guidelines. So when you see a flowchart is missing certain parts about the game or about the program, then feel free to maybe take some time somehow and draw it yourself and add in whatever is missing. This is mainly to give you an overview or just an example of what a basic flowchart would look like. Now this one here for our third part is about a countdown timer. The user is allowed to enter a number, then the timer will take off 1 after every second until the remainder is 0. Okay, so this timer uses iterations. Okay, so here's our flowchart. The timer, you start the timer, then enter a whole number that is greater than 0. Okay, we're gonna use an input-output diagram here, and then after that it's expecting you to enter a whole number greater than 0. Then it's going to check its validations. Is this number greater than 0? Is it a number? Now if it's not, it's going to show an error. You've entered the incorrect details. Okay, and after showing the error, now I should put here a little bit of a function or a process where after showing the error, it's going to reset the program before asking you to re-enter the number. Okay, so you can add a little process somewhere there. Okay, let me see, I'll show you something. You can add here, okay, a process. Okay, and here it can be saying that reset. Okay, reset screen. Okay, just before it asks you to enter a whole number. Okay, now but if you've entered the right details, let's say you entered number 1 or 2 or whatever, or 100, so the timer is gonna start counting down. But before that, it's gonna get that number you entered, subtract 1, and then pause for a second. Okay, and then display the remainder. And then after that, it's going to check, is the number equal to 0? Now this is a yes. Okay, that's if the number is equal to 0. But if the number is not equal to 0, okay, it's then gonna go back and take away now let's say if the number you entered was a 5. Okay, at this point the number will be a 4. Okay, the number is a 4 because 5 minus 1 is a 4. Okay, so you have a 4 here. And then is the number equal to 0? No, the number is 4. So it's going to go down again, and then this time remove 1 from 4. Okay, so the countdown timer is going to show a 0 here. Okay, after pausing for a second. Then after showing a 0, it's going to ask itself, is the number equal to 0? Yes, the number is equal to 0, so it's going to terminate. It's going to end the program. Alright, so that's our flowchart. Now here is the code. Okay, so I didn't do the pseudocode for this, but the code here is whereby we're going to import time. Okay, import time. This allows our program to use the timing function. Okay, so then we're going to define this here. We're going to define a new function. Okay, and we're going to call this, sometimes this is called a sub program, or a subroutine. There's so many names for it. Okay, but it's gonna have a name, and this name I've called it enter time. Okay, and what it does is it's gonna globalize this variable called num, or number, and then it's gonna use this variable, okay, over here. So the role of this variable now is to record whatever integer you're going to enter as your input when the program asks you to enter a whole number greater than 0. I'm going to repeat that for you. A global variable is global because it's usable anywhere in the program. That makes it global. Okay? If you didn't declare this as a global variable, then you can only use it within that actual part of the program, but not anywhere else. Now, on the next line here, this variable we declared, we just created, is now going to act as a storage. Now, taking this in mind, a variable is essentially a memory storage space, okay, like a little container, or a memory space. And its job now is to record or store records of whatever is entered here. When you asked enter whole number greater than 0, that number is converted into an integer. Okay, so it's got to be, the program is expecting you to enter an integer. An integer is a whole number greater than 0. Now, after doing that, that integer is going to be stored in num, okay, this variable. Now, on the next line, it's going to first of all say time.sleep1, which means it's going to make the program wait a second, okay, wait a second. And then at this point here, it's going to wait for 1 second, okay. Then it's going to display the time left. It's going to display the time left. And remember what I said in the last video, to format this string with an integer all in one line, you've got to write an F there, then the quotations, and then write whatever strings you want to add, and then mix them with the integer. The integer numbers have to be in curly braces. All right. So we're going to say print time left and then that time. And then we're going to say num. Let's say you entered a 5, like I showed you in the flowchart. So now it's going to say time.sleep1. It's going to wait for a minute, for a second. And then it's going to say time left is, you have 5 seconds left. Okay. And then it's going to say num equals num minus 1. So 5 minus 1 is going to be equal to 4. So num is now 4, okay? But remember, well, num is greater than minus 1. So 4 is greater than minus 1. So it's going to loop again. The loop is going to carry on. And then it's going to sleep 1 second. Now it's going to go the way 2, 1, and then 0. 0, and then minus 1. Print your time is now, your time is up now, okay? And then this is our function. So as long as this function works properly, everything else is going to be easy, okay? So all you're going to do now, you're going to run through an exception, okay? Try except. You're going to say try running this function. Try running this function. However, if there's a problem, okay, throw this exception, okay? And the exception has a message that says you have entered an incorrect value. But after doing that, it's then going to call back this function enter time. Okay, it's gonna call back the function enter time. So basically this should actually start from right there. Okay, right there, that point. This is where enter time should start from. So this exception, this function here has to be within the exception. Okay, it should be on this, starting from that edge there towards that. Okay, so anyway, that's how it works. Okay, so here are the results. Okay, enter whole number greater than 0, you enter 3, time left is 3, time left is 2, time left is 1, time left is 0. Your time is up now. So that's it. In our next program, we are going to look at a security door concept where you enter the correct password and then the door opens. All right, so we will be looking at that later on. Thanks for watching and see you soon.